efficient as our big sisters. KVANN is a younger organization than the two previous ones. We were established in 2016, but we were based on plant clubs that the public sector in Norway had established. And KVANN has a very close cooperation, has always had a very close cooperation with the national authorities. We are partially funded by the Department of Agriculture. So our job from the public is to be the go-between between the national archives for different plant species and farmers and the public, so that all the inhabitants in Norway can have access to what the national authority has stored. But we are also a member organization. Our members share seeds between themselves. But it's important for us to emphasize that role we have from the national authorities. We work on living conservation, as has been said previously. The seeds are stored frozen in Svalbard. So we don't have a seed bank as such in KVANN. For the frozen ex situ material, we rely on Svalbard. So we focus more on the in situ, on the living conservation. We've tried to find the old plants, the old cultivars. This is people looking for Vossakvann, Angelica archangelica, that has been made into a cultivar from the Middle Ages forwards. So that is a plant that's very important for us to take care of. It's the only vegetable that originates in Norway. All the other ones we have imported during the last 6,000 years. We also have several national minorities, including the forest Finns. That's a minority we share with Sweden, so they live on the border. And they have some very special plants and cultivars that we are trying to re-establish. This is a vegetable that was traditionally grown in forests that they had burned. They also did the same with grain. So the cultural aspect, the historical aspect is important for us. Onions, we have Stephen here, our newest honor member, has done a large job in collecting old Norwegian onion types, both edible onions, but also onions that were grown on the roof of houses to ensure that they didn't burn down. And onions, together with Angelica, go back to the Viking ages. If you went into another man's onion garden or Angelica garden, you would be considered lawless, and it was allowed to beat you, take all your clothes, and take all your property. So onion and Angelica, because we can't grow a lot of things in Norway, these were extremely important for us. So we try to both conserve the plants, but also the history around them. For potatoes, that's one of the other things we can grow. So potatoes are strictly regulated in Norway. You are not allowed to import potatoes. You can't go to the shop in Sweden and buy potatoes and then cross the border with them. And you can't share seed potatoes. So we have the role that every year we get 10 old potato varieties from the National Potato Archive, and then we distribute these to people all over the country. So that is one of these cooperation with the national authorities. For fruit, we have had some challenges with the fruit archives, that they didn't have funding to do virus testing. It's the same kind of regulations. We are not allowed at all to share cyanwood between private persons. But now we will get access to the National Fruit Archives. These are trees that are planted all over the country. And we will get cyanwood that has been virus tested and that we can distribute. So KVANN doesn't have a cyanwood or seed or potato archive. We connect to the national archives. So our distribution of cyanwood, of rootstock for fruit, but we also do a lot of courses, classes in how to make your own fruit trees, to ensure that all the fruit trees that are in private gardens are taken care of and are made fresh, because you can take cyanwood from your own trees and make new trees from them. So this is part of our work to take care of the many thousands of fruit varieties. We have a network of historical gardens. These are built on a network that was in the 1800s, where gardens all over Norway, mainly vicarages, got seeds from Oslo and tested them, and then reported back what they were able to grow. So we are trying to reestablish that kind of network. Some of these gardens from the 1800s are now back in the network, and there are a lot of new ones also. Museums, gardens, vicarages, gardens with historical value. So there are currently more than 60 gardens in this network now. So this is again the cultural history part of it, but also these gardens will be able to take care of the old varieties in a more professional manner. So on KVANN, it's possible to be a member. We are about 1,100 members, and it's possible to share seeds, get access to seeds and other vegetative material. And we have loads of information, classes, training materials. So that was very short about KVANN, the smallest sister organization. So, Judith,
yes.
Are there any questions for this part of the session?
Well, thank you, Guri, for your presentation also. There aren't many questions. Basically, I think the first one during Louis' presentation was more a statement or information that it's Gammel Estrup Landbruksmuseum, where they have animals, like the old sorts of hens, for example. And there was a question if Sesam is only for Swedish members, but it was clarified and in the chat that no, anybody can join. And they already have members from Finland, for example. And then there was a question during